I am placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in the fucking Minecraft.
Chicken jockey!
Listen, I am aware that I'm late to this topic, but I don't care. I have other things to do in my life than talk about Slime Cube. Ever since that first trailer came out, the internet collective thoughts were,
Holy God, what are you showing me? Hey, come on!
for me, it's what I expected out of a realistic live-action Minecraft movie, but even with that, the trailer still caught me off guard. Interestingly, the more they showed the film, the more the reception turned from very negative to somewhat mixed from fans and audiences. Doesn't help that my Twitter timeline has been filled with Jack Black saying any random shit like it's a catchphrase.
This is a crafting table.
The nether.
I am coming in hot!
This shit got so ridiculous that the people who went to see this movie in the theaters kept losing their minds whenever Steve says the line. Which I do find funny, but when they throw popcorn everywhere, it physically hurts to witness. Please stop treating the theater employees like shit. What do you mean there was a stabbing incident? So I went to see this movie, legally. And how was it? Well, I came out of it thinking, the hell did I just watch? While it's not as bad as Uncharted and Welcome to Raccoon City in terms of adaptation, it's also not very good either. And I don't really see myself rewatching it again unless I rewatch it with my friends on Discord. It's a textbook definition of mid. And I'm not saying that as an annoying buzzword. This is one of the movies of all time. This is gonna be more of a short review of the film, but that doesn't mean I don't have a lot of stuff to say about it, because this film baffles me on so many levels. Let's state the obvious. It should have been animated. I mean, it kinda is, but you know what I mean. The game's overworld is something that cannot easily work in live action because it's such a specific style that it can only work in animation. I mean, Mojang clearly knows this because they made so many animated shorts about the game and they always receive positive reception from the community. And hell, there's an animated show coming to Netflix soon, and I can guarantee you it will be better than the live action one. Hopefully at least. Netflix's track record for video game adaptations is a confusing mess.
I mostly just read Zootopia porn.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that?
The green screen and the lighting around the humans make them feel really jarring in the overworld. And the characters' design don't help either. The CGI itself is actually not that bad, but the issue falls with the character design. When animals like the sheep and the llama are cross-eyed in the games, they look pretty funny and cute. But when you translate that into live action, with the goal of making them as realistic as possible, it looks weird as hell. The villagers just look horrifying, especially with their eyebrows and big ass noses, looking like a 4K texture mod for the game. And the Enderman just looks like Slenderman cosplaying as an Enderman to me. There are some standouts of course, like the Iron Golem, Creepers, the Bees, and the Wolves to some extent, but yeah, these were not made with a realistic mindset. If they needed to do live action stuff for the film, why not have the real world be live action, and when the main characters travel to the overworld, it becomes fully animated. The Playmobil movie did this. The goddamn Playmobil movie of all things. You do realize that kids still like animation, right? Hey, don't give me the shitty live action Disney movies as an excuse for this. And on the topic of CGI and green screen, there is a version of the film where it's unfinished. How anyone managed to find this version of the film is beyond me, but I have seen it, and to be honest with you, this is the funniest way to watch the movie. I'm not gonna show you much of it because I don't want David Zaslav to knock on my door. Although I do want to shoot him, but my favorite thing about it has to be the many times it cuts from normal footage of the actors to then turning it into a CGI Play-Doh. Near the climax of the film, they didn't put the CG heads of the villagers yet, so you can see the stuntmen's faces, and when I saw that, I laughed like a fucking hyena. It just came out of nowhere. But the most insane thing about this unfinished version of the film is that they were meant to use revenge in the movie. Or at least the original Song of Revenge, but still, I am pissed off that they replaced it with a generic 80s music.
You are it covered!
The actual humor that the film tries to make is not that special, if I'm being honest. The worst jokes from it aren't unfunny, but they don't really make me chuckle. I just have no reaction to some of them.
Yeah, Garbage Man isn't speaking English or Espanol.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
There's like a big that acts all sassy, and the only funny thing about them is that they are called General Chungus.
I'm gonna jump!
This is the second time Warner Brothers referenced Big Chungus. What is going on in that building? Oh yeah. The best joke has to be the stupid subplot about a principal wanting to smash a villager, which ends up with them getting married and the villager manages to have a British accent. What the fuck am I doing? Another issue that I had with the film is that I don't really feel the characters' weight in this movie. There is an arc to some of them, there is definitely a theme about letting your creativity come to life, but this movie is about an hour and 40 minutes long, and yet keeps rushing the story without slowing down a bit to let the characters develop. Aside from like Garrett, and that's like the bare minimum, there is a scene where after Henry gets knocked out and wakes up inside of a mushroom house, his sister hugs him and apologizes for what has happened to him as she cries. This whole moment is like what, 10 seconds? And it cuts to a wide shot of Steve eating a piece of bread and then goes, okay, let's defeat the forgettable villain quickly. This happens every time! It ends up making the female characters not have much to do. Natalie's only character trait is that she has issues with her brother, and Dawn is just there in the film because she knows how to deal with animals, and that comes into a play in the climax. That's it. Why did she do the actress so dirty? She was good in Peacemaker. Sonic Movie 3 is 10 minutes longer than this movie, and yet still had time to develop Shadow and Maria, and it makes Maria's death hit really hard. I didn't even remember this girl's name after I finished watching this film until I looked it up. If you think that this film doesn't want to be taken seriously, then it wouldn't have any mention of Henry's dead mom, and again that scene with Garrett. So that explanation doesn't make any sense to me. The characters that have some stuff going on would be Henry, Garrett, and Mr. Flint and Steel over here. You know how fans joked about him naming every Minecraft item and locations? Well, he does this shit for the entire movie. He is the narrator for the whole film, and he sure loves making this movie have more telling than showing. He also sings here because Tenacious D. The one at the end is cool, the Dennis song feels forced, and the Lava Chicken song is really stupid, but it wouldn't leave my head, so that's something.
What's wrong with you?
I don't. Please, Lava Chicken, you know I can't. Ooh, Mama. Ow!
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison has the same character writing as Adam Sandler's character in Pixels. The only difference is that he's being played by Jason Momoa, and he might have a thing for Steve? There is a scene where they fly in mid-air. To get inside, Steve and Garrett do a 69 pose and squeeze each other to fit into the hole. I'm guessing the joke here is that, haha, doesn't this look gay? Especially when Steve grabs his ass. But considering both actors have good chemistry in this film, it indirectly made fans unironically ship these two. I'm sorry, but why is this the third time that this happened? FNAF Movie 2 has the opportunity to do the funniest shit ever. Look at this frame. Absolute cinema. There are a couple of miscellaneous things that I have to mention for this film. The score itself is fine, but aside from one song, they don't use that many Minecraft music. I guess 1 point above the Sonic movies, but at least the third one used the best song from Sonic Adventure 2. There is a scene when Henry gets caught by the Enderman and shows him fake visions of the other characters making fun of him, and Steve's eyes are glowing white, which was confirmed to be a rendering problem rather than a reference to Herobrine. It's still funny anyway, and I can't imagine how Jack Black of all people would pull off Herobrine. Huh? Who are you? I am Brian. Alex shows up in the post-credit scene and It's really lame. It made me realize why the film couldn't be about Alex and Steve instead of some random people. Not like I have issues with original characters. As long as they are well written, it's fine by me. I just think there would be a lot more focus on the characters if it were with 2 protagonists instead of 5. The YouTuber cameos are fine. Technoplate's cameo is really cool, but the others, they just stay in the background not talking much. I get the feeling that they deliberately made them have less attention because Minecraft YouTubers have a horrible reception. This game attracts more pedophiles than Chris Hansen.
You gonna be naked when I show up?
What's wrong with that?
What are you doing?
So yeah, the Minecraft movie. It does feel like I would be mad about this movie, especially when I love the game itself. But before we even saw what the movie would be like, I didn't even have that much high hope for it when I heard that it would be live action. I don't think it's a soulless film as much as what other people were saying about it, but it's not good either. It's a very mid movie for me, and as I stated before, I don't think I would rewatch it again. It's weird cause Sonic Movie 1 would kinda fall into that, but not only did I find it more okay than mid, but it's more rewatchable for me due to me actually caring about the characters, something that Minecraft failed to do in the first place for the most part. And the fact that it doesn't take itself seriously, which is something that I didn't want out of a Minecraft adaptation to begin with, explains how the whole experience just felt confusing and predictable to me at best. Overall, the Minecraft movie is definitely a film that exists, and it will continue to be that for me. So much so that I created its own tier between C and D, because I have no idea where to rank this thing. And also I want to say something. Where the hell am I? I kinda just woke up here. What is this place? Oh shit!
I'm really sorry, but I have to unalive you and stuff.